Hi, in this video I will show you how to do Judys Magic Cast On. It is the cast on that I use for toe-up socks. In most tutorials, the cast on is done by making a slip knot first, but I will show you a version that works without the slip knot. To follow along, you will need a circular needle. You can also use DPNs, but they are a lot harder to use since they are not flexible. If you want, you can change to DPNs after you have knitted the first few rounds. To start, take one end of your yarn and leave a short tail. Form a loop and insert your left index finger and thumb into the loop. Make sure that the tail is at the bottom and the working yarn runs around the index finger. Now take the circular needle into your right hand like this and put the top needle under the strand between the index finger and the thumb. Hold the yarn in place with your index finger to set yourself up for the cast on. This is already the first stitch on the top needle. We will alternate between casting on stitches on the top needle and the bottom needle. So to add a stitch to the bottom needle, move the two needles above the working yarn and catch the yarn with your bottom needle. Now we need to add a stitch to the top needle. Move the needles below the tail and catch the tail with your top needle. Next, move the needles above the working yarn and catch the yarn with your bottom needle. Move the needles below the tail and catch the tail with your top needle. Keep alternating between casting on stitches on the two needles until you have casted on all of your stitches. I will cast on 20 stitches in total, so that after the cast on, I will have 5 stitches on each of my DPNs. After the cast on, turn your needles around. Wrap the tail around the working yarn to secure the last stitch. Now pull out the needle that is without the working yarn so that you can start to knit. Next, knit across the stitches of the first needle. Push the stitches down onto the left needle and pull out the right needle. Knit the first stitch. The rest of the stitches on this needle are mounted incorrectly. The left leg is in the front, which means that we need to knit these stitches through the back loop to correct that. This only has to be done in the first round. In the next rounds, all of the stitches can be knitted as usual. Now the cast on is completed and you can start to add increases or just continue knitting. I hope this video was helpful and thanks for watching.